Just on the phone call with President Macron,
Yeah.
What did you make of the timing of the call? It sounded like a tense call. And when he asked for something tangible in his statement, what do you think that is?
Well, I welcome the call, firstly, as I had written personally to President Macron and set out our keenness to find a way forward following the obvious disappointment, which we respect and understand. And so I very much appreciate the fact that he reached out to have that personal call, which we had last night before I joined you on the flight here. And so we've started the way back. I think that's a positive thing. Of course, there'll be candid conversations at the start as we deal with the issues as they've presented. But Australia and France have so many shared interests. Apart from being long-standing liberal democracies who share values and beliefs, our interests are shared in the Indo-Pacific. And the way you build back those relationships is you work together on the things that matter to us both. And the Indo-Pacific, our policies on oceans, our policies on technology, particularly moving towards a net zero economy out to 2050, all of these are shared interests where I think we have a great opportunity to work together. Antarctica is another key one of those where we share an interest, and Australia is a highly reputable operator there, and I know France equally has their interests there, so we can work together on all of those things. So I'm quite positive about it.
On climate, Mr Morrison,
Yeah,
just
Phil.
like as Lani said, the Chinese aren't coming. The Indians have said they're not going to do net zero by 2050. Russia's not turning up. Joe Biden apparently squeaked a bit of his package through the Congress just as he came. Do you think there's a risk that Glasgow might end up a bit of a damp squid?
Well, it all depends on what your expectations are. What I know is we'll just keep taking steps forward. That's what this is about. Australia's taking steps forward. We're taking strong steps forward. Our emissions are down by over 20%, and by 2030 we anticipate they'll be down by 35%. So we're all taking steps forward. And I think this is a good opportunity to align and discuss what our various plans are, learn from each other, but in particular, work together to ensure that we keep moving forward to this very important goal.
Prime Minister, back on President Macron.
Will you be meeting on the sidelines with Matthias Cormann at all? And what do you make of his calls for a stricter carbon price globally? Are you shocked by that?
Well, I look forward to meeting with the Secretary General of the OECD over the course of the next little while. And he's there to represent the broader views of all the various members of the OECD there. He's not there representing Australia's interests. That's my job. And so I'm sure we'll have a good opportunity to discuss what he's been raising in his role as the OECD. But that's his job now. He's focused on the policies and the measures that are considered within the forums of the OECD. It's my job to represent Australia's national interest, and I'm sure he has a deep understanding and appreciation of it.